Good morning, everyone. Welcome to what I hope will be a longer live stream. There's a problem. First, things may look a little different. I disabled the modded Faithful texture pack. That's not a problem, but I thought that maybe it was causing the problem. The problem is, we're looking here at my attunement altar. It is the right shape, the right size, made with all the right materials, but it's not working. When this is put together correctly, the ground should look like a night sky. It should have little star twinklings, and it's not. Which means I can't use it. And so I need to figure out why it's not working. So I haven't found anything as to why this is not set up correctly. I have disabled this, or tore it apart and rebuilt it, and still nothing. So I don't know what to do. This is what I wanted to work on today, was Astral Sorcery progression, and this is a big part of the progression. And if I can't get it to work, I'm not going to stream. I'm not going to bother, because this is what I want to be doing. And so if you guys can help me figure out why this isn't working, why this is not set up correctly, that will give you a better stream, because it's making me angry, and making me angry never turns out to be a good stream for me. So yeah, what's wrong with it, folks? What is wrong with it? Feel free to use the internet to investigate what could be wrong with this. It is 19 by 6 by 9, exactly as the book says. This is 225 sooty marble, otherwise known as a 15 by 15 surface. There are no blocks here, like they're supposed. This is correct. What's wrong? I need my altar to work. I don't see anything up here obstructing the view of the night sky. And that is the only thing I've seen that says the reason this doesn't work. It's assembled correctly. I've done it several times. But this should be sparkling like the night sky if it's assembled correctly. That is what it should be doing. So help. Help would be good. Otherwise, I'm just going to go right back to the internet to try to see what the problem is, because that's what we're here to try to figure out today. I cannot continue in Astral Sorcery without this, and this is what I want. So, yeah. No, it needs to be glittering like the night sky in order to know that this is correct, because if it's not glittering like the night sky, it's not set up correctly, and you won't be able to see where the relays are going. Something is wrong with this. Yeah, it glitters like the night sky when it's correctly placed, when the altar is ready to accept the relays to configure a constellation. It's not glittering. The floor should have little star particles floating up. The sooty marble is 15 by 15 for a total of 225. And then we've got arches all the way around except for under the ruined marble here. And it is 6 tall from here to here. I have disassembled it and reassembled it 3 times this morning. Oh wait, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Have I seriously been... Ugh. I cannot voice to you how mad I was getting, and I bet this just fixes it. I was getting so mad, and I seriously, I reassembled it and 3 times, and for 3 times I did this? Oh my gosh, this is going to be the way my day is going to go, I think. Oh. 3 times I placed it, and see, that's what it's supposed to do. There's the sparkles. Oh boy. Yep, exactly. And then I'll be able to hold it and yeah, thanks. Hi, Bullock. It's happened to you more than you would like to admit. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. It's so frustrating when you're, so frustrating. That's not what I wanted to do. What do we want? I think Amara would be a good one to start with because it's the one that has defense. And you know me and Wimpy with fighting things. We haven't even gone to the end to fight the dragon ones. We haven't fought a wither, all of that stuff. And Amara is right there, so we should be able to... There it is. There's the blue particles. So... Okay. Why did it stop? Did Amara... No, Amara's there. There it goes. For crying out loud, game. Okay. Alright, so we're going to tune ourselves to Amara and start getting the perk tree started. Alright, so this is... Okay, what's with that? I should have made some more coffee this morning. Maybe I would have seen that one stupid block. Okay. Oh, we have a flare. I so want to catch you. Oh, I can't catch you with a golden lasso. Bummer. I could have swore I do. Please don't be gone. Please don't be gone. They don't last very long, so my hopes probably... Yeah, I don't see it. Well, this time we're gonna put this in here. Alright. Next time we get a flare. And we need to relight that back up. I broke the mega torch during one of the frustrations of trying to build it, so let's get in here. Mega torch. Make a new one. If we can. Do we have any more lanterns? We do. What else is needed? Diamond blocks. Okay. Alright, and then we can replace the illumination dots that I had here. To help light it up. Alright. Yay. So, let's check this out. Perks. Oh, this looks way different than the last time I played this. Oh boy. We start with 1. Gain experience while by building things. Man, I should have done Avitas. Gain experience by taking damage. So I'm gonna have to like, oh, see, I should have thought about this. I'm gonna have to fight things to gain points. Other shoots may be unlocked without requiring a connection to the existing perks. What is that? Okay, well, how do you get there? Because I think I want to be able to unlock all the tree roots, right? I want to do all of these. I remember back in the day, whenever that was, when I first tried this, you could only do 1 star tree, and they didn't look like this. So I've got this one available, and that's it. There. So, yeah. Let's, Hi. I'm losing. I wonder if it tells me when I gain points. Oh, there we go. I've got 2 points. No, I just got 3 points. Okay, so let's go back in here. That one. That one. All right. If I weren't in the water, I don't think I'd get bounced back quite so far. Oh, I've got another point. We're not gonna grind this out the whole time. I need to figure out, learn how to do all of the routes, because I know it says you could. I think that singularity is the thing that unlocks it. I want to get to 5. There we go. We got 5. So do I want increased effectiveness of perks? Increased elemental resistance, increased armor, increased perk, 4% increased perk, so we can split off into the different directions, it looks like. I want to try to get to here. And they're probably equidistant. We're gonna try to get our ways to here, and then we can, yeah, work our way around different areas. Wow, some of these are, you are unable to grasp the effects of this. This tree is really pretty. It's like, sort of like Final Fantasy X's tree of this. I don't remember what it's called, but that's kind of cool. All right. You away. We're gonna put the other spectral relays up here. Sphere grid. Thank you, Nisi. It's been a good 6 months or so since I've even looked at Final Fantasy X. So yay. So what have I been up to here other than rebuilding that numerous times? Alright, so back to what I was saying. What have I been up to between streams? I've done a little bit here. Nothing building related. It's been applied energistics related. So, I mean, again, I'm going to remind you, things are going to look a little different because I have the modded Faithful texture pack turned off. I'm not going to try turning it back on because if you remember last time I tried to mess with the resource packs while streaming, everything quit. Everything blew up, and I'm not gonna deal with that. The whole thing crashed. What the? Well. Okay. I'm sure a disconnect, reconnect will fix that, but anyway. So what I've been doing is I relocated everything that was just spread out in here. This room is probably going to be mostly empty, or look mostly empty. I'm going to have storage disks here and here in all of the corners, potentially having terminals spread out in the corners too. And if I really need that many storage disks, which I don't think I do, they could run along the ground here as well, along each side. That's really all that's going in here. Big, spacious. This is going to be like, you know, I'm going to have regular crafting tables as well. So yeah, nothing, maybe some displays about our main things. Like we could put how much gold, diamonds, redstone, lapis, blah, 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 with the panels along the walls or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. And then up here, this is my black hole storage and AE automation. So these are technically black holes because they're voided. This is our cobblework stuff. If you remember, we have that set up in that compact machine over there. And then I automated all of the advanced inscribers, so all of the ones that have presses, and then the one on the top is the one that puts them all together. I've made two acceleration cards for each one of them so far. And the crystal growth chamber is automated, so it can make, so it can make things. Let's see if I can actually interface with it. There we go. All the cables look screwy. If they work, I don't care. So yeah, we've got, this is the input from the ore processing. All right, I just tucked that in there and hid it so it didn't need to be seen. And the ore processing is being done in that compact machine right there. And we're getting ores from two places. We have an environmental tech miner in the bottom of that tower. And then we have the actually additions lens of the miner running in our original base, the Rustic Farm area. So that's where we're getting our stuff. I expanded the ME controller to the widest that it can go. So now it's just going to be a square ring. I may need to move it in a little bit because if this is as wide as it can go, it's going to probably stop. Yeah, I'll probably have to move it into the middle a little bit further. Man, all these cables look wonky. Wow. So there I did that, and then up here I have added a few more molecular assemblers and interfaces, and I have added at least one acceleration card in each one. And then I made a 4K crafting storage and a coprocessor unit. So I have done those things to help make life interesting and easier for me. Those cables are probably going to drive me nuts. Let's do a hop and see if that fixes the cables. It's going to take a bit to do the hop, but might be worth it. I am starting to get a headache. I was starting before I streamed, so I took some meds, but if it doesn't help, just giving you guys a heads up, because I know you enjoy watching me stream. Don't enjoy watching me be in pain. So, go. Come on. There we go. I have considered doing a marathon stream, probably a split marathon stream coming up soonish. I would probably be doing 8 hours, split in 4-hour segments. Do 4 hours and then take a break and then do 4 more hours. I know that's not much of a marathon for some streamers, but if you know me, pushing it to 3 hours is a bit on most days. So I don't know when that will be, but sometime coming up soon. And I would probably do 4 hours here and 4 hours on Rustic Waters. So, if you're interested in me trying to do a marathon, let me know. It would be to try to pull in some more bits and donations and subscribers and whatnot for the holiday season sort of deal. I don't make a whole bunch of money from Twitch. That's not exactly my goal, but it would be nice to get a payout before the end of the year. I haven't received a payout this year, and a payout is $100, so you can tell how much I make from this. But anyway, back to doing some more astral sorcery. Now that we're attuned to Amara, we're gonna need to do a whole bunch of perk leveling up. That way I can see how to do this. Because like I said, I think this is how you unlock the other trees. So I do want to get around to that. And it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to unlock. And then, of course, we can keep going this way and blah, 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 getting things. I wonder which one is... This is the one I should have done if it's gain experience by building. But with maximum life increased. Added reach. Now this spot I think is for seals, so that if you don't like one of the perks, like if I didn't like added reach, I could seal it and keep it from being active. I think that's what I read. Research. Wrong button. These here, the perk sealing. Mask otherwise retards certain effects, acting as a removable off switch or bridge over an effect not desired. Yep, so that's what those are for. What? Shifting stars will unattune me. I don't know what it meant by irradiating stars. I don't think I can make those yet. But the shifting star will remove. I think it'll also undo any progress. Start over. So I'm not sure I would ever want to do that. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. Well, Dynamism gems, these are the things that we can use in our perk tree. I can't remember what for. I hate how difficult it is to understand some of these things. So I'm gonna have to read something else about this instead of this cryptic garbly-guck that sometimes you don't quite understand what the heck it does. It apparently enhances natural abilities of attunement in some way. Yeah, in some way. So then the next thing we need to figure out is crystal attunement. No. Do you need to attune crystals in order to make them collector crystals? Because that's really what I would like. I'd like to get a collector crystal around here so that I can start making star metal here instead of going all the way over to the large shrine that we found. And it'd be nice to have collector crystals up here. Especially, we need to upgrade this to the next one as well. Yeah. Does this need to have a lens in it in order for it to actually work? There's a question. I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, yeah, it does. Now it's working. Not that I needed it. I'm pretty sure this was full to begin with, but yeah, okay. Alright, so things that are going to be throughout this base. We're going to have, I'm going to learn about some of the rituals and see if any of them are useful to me here. I know there were several to do with hostile mobs, and there's no hostile mobs on this island, so I won't have to deal with that. But I want to know what other astral sorcery things I can have strewn throughout here, along with all my tech stuff that I'm gonna want. See, we have our Rustic Farm and it's manual. I'm going to want to figure out what some of the best food is and craft it in a compact machine world. So we're gonna need a building to put the compact machine in. And then we need to do the really big tree right here. So yeah. Okay. Let's see here. More astral sorcery. So yeah, this is crystal attunement so that you can do rituals. It says due to similarity to collector crystals. Yeah, this is so that you can do the rituals with the attuned crystals. And I think the celestial crystals are better than the regular crystals. So we're going to need to learn how to do improving of crystals, which also reminds me we need to have some growing, and I don't. Do I have Silk Touch on anything? because I read that improving crystals works better when it's placed on top of, when the Starlight it's on top of a rock crystal ore. Yeah, we just have these two. And these I'm not gonna really care about. Is this the... We need Starlight too. Do I have a bucket? I do, and our tanks of Starlight are still over here. Remember, we had to relocate everything when I built this tower. And I just kind of moved my Starlight out of the way, sort of deal. So we put Starlight here and we do one of those numbers. And that'll give us a celestial crystal cluster and let it start growing. I don't believe I have another one. It would have been right there. Nope. So let that go. Should probably pick this up. It's not doing anything anymore. And we're getting shale turned into aquamarine in our ore processing, so we don't need this anymore. There we go. There's a crystal cluster. Okay, these need to get moved. Alright, so we're going to hold off on doing rituals until we learn more about making celestial crystal, you know, the collector crystal stuff. So I think our next step... Is this the altar we have? The celestial? I don't think so. I think we have one down from celestial. So this might be what we work on next. I think this is just the Starlight. Yep. So we could work on making the celestial so that we can, I think, open up a new chapter. So let's make this. Do we have star metal? That might be... No, we don't. Of course we don't, because I've not been going over to... So we're gonna need to take care of that. We need to go over and make some star metal. We have stardust. Is this how you make star metal? Do you smelt it? Yeah, we got that part. And we can combine it with sand. Do liquid star metal. Yeah, and this needs to be directly smelted to get the star metal ingots. So we're gonna have to get some iron ore, which means going down and digging, because we're processing it right now. And I don't want to undo that. So this is going to be where our path to the underworld, the god of the underworld, is going to live. Technically, this will be his entrance. So we might as well make this kind of a mine direction, and it might just be good to do straight down. Right about here works, and we'll just go till we find some iron, so that we can turn it to star metal. Keep our eye on if we're going to encounter any lava. There's some iron. Okay, let's look for iron here. There's some more. $16. That might be a good start. You can tell I've been digging around in this area. Is this to the dungeon that's under here? I don't know what was here. Why did I dig over here? Wow, that gave me a decent number. Yeah, this is the dungeon that's over here. Okay. I don't think we've taken everything out of these either. But, it doesn't look like we've taken anything out of them. Huh. Well, good to know, I suppose. All right. Yeah, so how do you make a collector crystal? That's really what I want to know, because that'll be the first thing as far as improving our astral sorcery stuff. This is not the way out like I thought it was. I'm probably lost. Okay, so we saw you and we were coming from this way? No. We were coming from this way when we saw it. There was a path that we fell into this area from above somewhere. That's what it was, but I don't know where that was. Boy, this is... I should just dig straight up. This is not... Oh, here we go. Alright, we made it to here. Is this the way out to the... Yep, this is the waterway out that I've been using to get in here to begin with. Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's head this way. That is odd. That was a perfectly shaped square under there, isn't it? I don't have... It is. What are you? I need to breathe. Yes, yes, yes. Is it just a regular dungeon, or is it something else? Where did I dig? For Pete's sake. There. It's a regular dungeon. Very cool, though. Hi. Probably nothing of interest in here. We shall exit. All right. We'll do some of this. Again, I want to make one of these. I don't know how. Anyone know how to make a collector crystal? And are the celestial collector crystals better? And if so, how do you make all their stats uber awesome? Those are the things that I need to learn. I know that you can improve their size by throwing them in Starlight and letting them absorb the liquid Starlight. I don't think cutting matters for a collector crystal or celestial crystal that you're using for Starlight. Purity would be nice, and I think I read, and I could be wrong, I think I read that you need to let it sit in the Starlight until it fractures, and then one of them will likely have a higher purity stat, and then you just need to keep doing that until you get max stats. So maybe we need to reset up our liquid Starlight generation. We need to go get some more rock crystals. Because those things can only be manually mined. You can't get them from quarrying or anything. If a machine or a non-player breaks them, you get nothing. They don't drop anything. So you do have to go manually collecting rock crystals. And we need those to make the celestial crystals. But if we can just fracture one celestial crystal into two, can we just keep doing that to get more and more celestial crystals other than just the growth process? I'm wondering if I can. We might want to get something with Silk Touch to pick up some rock crystal ores to improve the process. I'm waiting until I get 10 of these, so this will be the last one. Okay, so rock crystal ore. We need something with Silk Touch. Do we have anything with Silk Touch? Doesn't look like it. Giz is saying she made 4 decent greater than 80 purity collector crystals, then converted them to the celestials. What I read was that it doesn't matter what the rock crystal stats are if you turn them into celestial crystals, because when the celestial crystal cluster is created and you break it into a crystal, it's a randomness for whatever stats you get from that. It doesn't matter what kind of rock crystal you started with. I read that today. We have a teleportation wand. I was hoping we had a moving wand or something. So it doesn't look like it. We can at least do some looking for rock crystals and getting actual rock crystals, and then do the ore hunting another time. It is just now nighttime, so ooh, look at that, there's several over here. All right, let's go. There we go. Now we're gonna be able to see from down here where the other one is. Yep, we can see there's one over there. So let's head that way. Still that way. Of course, I'm in something that is not good to be in. Come on. Let me place my one torch. There it is. Alright, so we need better storage for these, that's for sure. Goodness. I'll take you too. Woohoo! Alright. Of course. Hi there, all of you. We're somewhere in that way. So when we get back, we'll make an area that is specifically for maturing rock crystals in liquid Starlight, and we could do it probably right here. Do we have space in our inventory for things? We don't have a magnet on, so what I'm going to do is throw the things we don't need away. The rest of this stuff we'll hang on to for now. So if we do it here, we need to get rid of you. And we're going to need to set up the liquid Starlight collection again and use some kind of liquid fluid placer to place Starlight when it gets consumed. Do I want to get super fancy? Because there's got to be a way for some mod to check the stats of the crystals, but is it going to be too hard for me to understand? Like, I know I saw a long time ago Direwolf 20 used integrated dynamics to do that, and I was so confused with what he was doing, so I'm not sure I even want to attempt that. But I don't know if there's any other mod that can read stats, or if I'm going to have to do this all manually. I might not need a ton of them, so setting up an infrastructure for it might seem like a silly idea. So I think we'll start with getting our liquid Starlight set back up again. So let's do that. And I know I have the tank I was using up here. and then go from there. So we'll set the tank up. We have 2 valves, and I'm trying to remember. I think the bottom. I think I used. No, I think it was all solid on the bottom. Then I had. We used a valve on the side and a valve on the top. And then these 3 glass here. There we go. That did just form. All right. And then we had these on the top of it. With the light wells that I had made here. We can have more, of course. And I'm not sure if I needed to change them with the configurator or not. So we'll take you out just in case. Are there any crummy ones here? Right now I'm just looking at size. They're all okay. I just want to know if I need to. It looks like I might need to switch it so this is pull. Yep, pull does it. Okay, so we need to switch all of these to pull. Okay. All right. So that is now with the 1 filling up. We'll use aquamarines as well because since I'm getting them from mining, we'll be able to do that. And then what I'm thinking is we'll put that there, and this will be where we place the Starlight for upgrading a crystal. Let's get some marble, which I should have some up here. We can use the runed. Let's grab a few of these. And we're gonna need a placer of some sort. So I want to play modded, but don't want to talk to the office. What? Huh? So we'll put the fluid placer here. What kind of fluid placers are? I think actually Additions has one. Walk to the office. Haha, I missed that. Thanks. Yeah, we have a fluid placer here by actually Additions. It's an auto placer with buckets. We need to make a palace and a basic coil. All right. We probably don't have palace. We'll have to make some, but let's go look. Oh, let's grab some lapis, and we're gonna put you and you and you away. Let's get the star metal processing. And then head over to out here. Over to Rustic Farm, where we currently have our Actually Edition stuff. We do need to set up a Actually Edition setup here. Okay. Right. Alright. So let's head back. Placer. Need to make you. Oh, thank goodness I had those. Auto placer. Fluid placer. I just used up my buckets. Let's make a new bucket. Okay, and we'll put the palace away. Alright, and fluid placer there. And then we probably need to set this to full. Yep, there we go. And this will just fill up, and then we'll just automatically place this when it needs it. So, next step is to get a rock crystal ore under there to improve the speed and efficiency and whatever else the actual rock crystal ore does for that spot. Let's take a look at our 2 celestial crystals that we currently have. We've got one it's almost max size already, and the purity is 65%. Oh wait, no, size is 900 for celestial crystals. This one's really nice. Let's put this one in there. That one is pretty decent. And we should just be able to chuck it in there. These do not despawn, so I don't have to worry about them disappearing. So we'll just let that go. Let's put aquamarines on the top of these. There we go.